AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Lewis. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by
third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To Golden Tate.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Lewis on the handoff. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He's had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete on the slant route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And it's
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboy.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 29, Jones. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1 yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Prescott to throw this time. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Jones.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dexter Lawrence. Able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take
good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go. 55, back 55. Come 60, Bison, 60.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The Giant.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now McCoy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
1st and 10. at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. We're going to 54. Why
They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
With the give to Ezekiel.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
You don't want no problem from me. Check 31. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st and 10, Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the return, it's Tate. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Good.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Off play action. McCoy. He's got his man. This is Tate. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their